are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean...
The FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is.
I'm sitting on the toilet because this is a shitty situation. I don't understand why we still have Fat Joe talking about the ins and outs of the black community. And then on top of that, I don't know, I'm about to start doing some more research because why is there so many different types of black people talking about that they're FBA and they don't agree with it, and then you look at their bio and they are not foundational Black American. Like, you have a whole Puerto Rican flag hanging up, you have a whole Nigerian flag, Jamaican flag. You are not a foundational Black American. That's not how that works. I don't agree with the homophobia. A lot of the FBAs are going out and saying, we don't care what you have to say. You know, it's a whole thing. That's why I don't really like the hoteps, but at the same time, you know, I can't blame them because I don't quite understand why we're even having this debate about the origins of hip hop, or why we're having a Hispanic man, a light-skinned Hispanic man, I don't believe an Afro-Latino, talking about the ins and outs of a movement that he doesn't really have to acknowledge. I feel like maybe the reason he feels the need to do it is to, you know, get some clout, and also because this delineation is causing issues within, you know, the black community, as they would say. Because a lot of people are not together. A lot of people are not, you know, being together. They're not communicating together. A lot of Black Americans deciding to say, hey, we're going to put a name to what this is, and we're going to continue to say that we have a culture, is insulting to people who used to benefit from being labeled or being under Black American culture. And so now, as a retaliation, you know, he was there when the book was written. He decides to say, hey, well, this is actually the origins of that. And you guys are coming in threatening reality. We also had a piece of the cake. We also were the ones who created hip hop, who created this music. But you weren't. There's people who were born during that time, the same as Fat Joe, who said, no, the Puerto Ricans and all the other Hispanics, they was not really fucking with hip hop like that. When hip hop was starting out, they wasn't fucking with hip hop like that. When hip hop was getting popular, you're going to be popular. Yes, when it was getting popular, that's when they decided, oh, I want to fool with hip hop. But you didn't create it. You participated in it, but you didn't create it. Those two are not the same. But for some reason, some of the POCs like to act like some white supremacists, and they like to sit there and get beside themselves. I just don't get it. We have to get to a certain point as Black Americans where, yes, we acknowledge that, but we continue doing this. Oh, that's xenophobic. No, we continue. Black American. No, that's me. Black American. Oh my God, this hurt. Black American. Everyone else gets to have their thing. Japanese, Korean, people of the Pacific Islander community, they got their various different tribes. Nigerian, Kenyan, Ethiopian, Puerto Rican, Mexican. Everybody gets to sit there and have their little deal. Black Americans say, hey, we got our own little thing. I was there too. I said the N-word, so I know everything. That's not enough. If I start sitting there speaking a little bit of Spanish because I decided to use the lingo, that does not mean that all of a sudden I woke up as an Afro-Latino. And even if I did, that does not mean that those people would actually accept me, considering the history of colorism, white supremacy, and anti-blackness that is heavy within the Hispanic community. That's just something I wanted to say, you know. Yeah, I'm about to take my ass to bed because this whole situation is tired. And Fat Joe, please shut the fuck up.